nighttime story, what was going on. She'd read the newspaper to us and allowed us to learn how to read. Never passing up an opportunity for me to read. I loved reading, writing, read aloud, acted, presented, debated, and loved being on stage. Couldn't sing at all. Learned how to dance on the Jackson 5. But we were all encouraged to do a lot of things in those days, primarily to become nurses and teachers, and not journalists. And I knew I loved that writing. So I wanted to prove everybody wrong, and I think I've done that. In business and in life, you must have goals to pursue something different, like starting your own business. You're going to need commitment, you're going to need focus, and you're going to need confidence. And those goals are going to move you, to inspire you, to incite you to action. And you really have to live and breathe them every day. You got to get up in the morning, take them to sleep at night, taste them, smell them, feel them, and be passionate about what you do. I said to my vice president in my company yesterday, she says, I just don't know how you keep going. I said, I love my job. I've never been in a job I didn't love. I would encourage you never to be in a job you don't love. You've got to have all those goals clearly pictured in your mind all the time. Write them down. Keep writing them down. Because, see, that's going to give you that clarity of purpose. My goals always begin with my vision and my purpose in life. And that was what my mom always told me. To be the best I could be no matter what. So my advice to each and every one of you is to make your plan now. Plan the work and work the plan. It's going to change. That's life. But, you know, let go of all that small stuff and keep your priorities in order. 3 keys to entrepreneurial success: finances, people, and customers. You got to know how to manage your money because success also depends on how much cash you have on hand, your assets, and your network. People are and here's the other thing: if you don't know how to manage it, find somebody who does. People are the second key to your success. You have to empower others to take responsibility. In the beginning, you may can do it all, but you can't do it all. I could not do it without my staff and a team of professionals that are always around me. So become engaged in their lives so that you can inspire them with that entrepreneurial spirit, because that's what you need behind you every day. And it's also to create those powerful relationships. And finally, take care of customers, because they're the key. Customer service is so important. And once you get those customers, there are certain things that you just have to do. But always be the nurturing, caring person that you can be. I know that years ago when we were moving up in the industry, and the other thing that I think is important too is relationships, building relationships. So all those years ago, people would tell us as journalists, well, you know, when you get ready to get out of school, you need to network, you need to know these people. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And I'm here to tell you right now, I don't agree with that. It's not who you know, it's who knows you. So you have to make sure that you are being the impressive success story in front of all those people who you are building relationships with. For 13 years, I worked in newsrooms across the country, from Seattle to Spokane, Washington, College Station, Dallas, Texas, Baltimore, Washington, D.C. And finally, I thought I had reached the top of my profession after almost 13 years. And when I came and I left that glamorous television news job as an anchor and reporter, and when I got here to Washington in the late 1980s, I joined the management ranks at WTTG, Fox Television. Now, Fox was a different world back in those days. We didn't have Fox Morning News. I created the Fox Morning News show. I was the executive producer who created that show. I launched that show on June 25th, 1990. As soon as we began to launch that show, I already had a documentary unit where we were producing 6 one-hour documentaries a year. I was asked by management to create this whole news concept and launch the show. We did that. All of that work included all these round-the-clock hours for months. I had a staff of 5. We were supposed to go to 22. I woke up one morning and read in the Washington